NFTs, cryptocurrency, altcoins, the metaverse. Is there money to be made? Definitely there is, and it's a lesson to be learned as well. I'm Therien, and I've been an entrepreneur since I was 16 years old. I saw my first real income by age 23. Here are a few things that I've learned along the way. Even big businesses started small. Bringing great people into your team is about demonstrating that size really doesn't matter. People do. We are all in this together. Hey guys, Joel here. What's the number one key to success in business long term is staying and going where the audience is and where the trends are, okay? As an example, if I sat here and talked about my favorite stud horse, well, unless I'm talking about horse racing in general, that might be something that was really interesting back in the 1800s, but today it's not interesting. You've got to keep up with where the audience is. The number one way to make money, write this down, number one, create your own audience, and number two, go where the audiences already are. So when you look at NFTs, when you look at the metaverse, when you look at cryptocurrencies and all their altcoins, there's a lot of money to be made in all of that simply because that's where the excitement is, okay? So, I've been forced, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's bullshit. You as an entrepreneur, it's your moral obligation to keep up with the times or you're gonna end up bankrupt or you're gonna end up not making any money at all. To better explain my head, if we look at now NFTs, why are NFTs becoming popular? In my humble opinion, of course, because I'm not an NFT expert. The point is, I'm not an expert in cryptocurrency. I'm not an expert in any of this stuff, but I'm well versed enough to know where do I need to take my company so that I stay with those trends. Because if you look at, as another example, the newspapers of today, a lot of the newspapers are bankrupt because they couldn't keep up or couldn't understand the trend of going from conventional print to online media, right? The companies that did it best, companies like CNN, they were just a cable news network, but their website is now massive. And I would imagine they generate, a ton of money in advertising off CNN.com. But let's get back to the point in hand. I understand why NFTs are becoming very, very, very popular. A non-fungible token. In other words, it can't be copied in the Therien blockchain, okay? So if I wanted to, and anything digital can be sold as an NFT. So if I wanted to own the very first tweet out there, that's something that could be turned into an NFT. The slam dunk video of last night's NBA game could be turned into an NFT without a doubt. Here's my opinion on why they're becoming popular. When you look at a Van Gogh piece of art, okay, people will pay millions and millions of dollars for it because it's an original. It can't be copied, it can't be changed. That owner owns that piece of art. It's the same thing in the digital world. Now, you can copy a JPEG, you can copy any image, but when it's stuck inside the blockchain, and specifically Therien blockchain, then that protects you as the original owner of that piece of digital art. Now, the parts that I find are the wild, wild west is I could technically create a JPEG of myself and sell it on the blockchain, and maybe I won't get anything for it, or maybe I'll get $1 million for it. But it's really centered around, in my opinion right now, around early adopters and ego. People, it's a stroke of the ego to say that you own the very first tweet that ever came out. You own the very first slam dunk that LeBron James did in 2021, whatever the case may be. But the point is, there's money to be made there because you gotta go where people are excited. So the next thing that's very intriguing to me, because I know there's a lot of eyeballs there, is actually owning or advertising inside the metaverse. Now the metaverse is just beginning, but just think about it. If there's a place where there are billions of people coming together and using it, then there's money to be made where the eyeballs are, okay? So YouTube is another perfect example. I sucked at YouTube, but guess what? Through consistency, I'm going to build up a very good, strong YouTube channel. Why do I want to do that? There are billions of eyeballs on YouTube every single day. People are talking about the value of YouTube and YouTube ads. Same with other social media platforms like Facebook, like Instagram. The next place where everybody's going, undoubtedly, folks, is the Metaverse. And the Metaverse is just a virtual world where you can do your shopping, where you can meet with your friends, and it's where the eyeballs are. So the point is, you've got to learn to adapt. You never stop learning, and you have to educate yourself on a daily basis on what the trends are. So how do I split up my day? I spend about 30 minutes to 45 minutes every single day looking at what's trending. Where is money now being made? Where is money going to be made in the future? Where are the eyeballs going, right? So when you look at how I made my money, I focused on doing list building, which means getting a name, email address, and possibly a cell phone number in exchange of something for free. So we offer free autoresponder accounts. We offer free workout accounts at Now Lifestyle. We offer free conference rooms. Anything for free in exchange for a name and email address and a cell phone number. Why? So that I can do direct response marketing to those people after. So currently right now I have a live email list of 1.7 million people. Those are eyeballs that I can control and I can hit on a daily basis absolutely free. So if you're coming back to full-fledged marketing, figure out how you can generate traffic to your website, and from your website, that's where you generate a lead. As an example, on this web page right now, if you look below, somewhere is a link to my website, Therien, and off of that website, you can get my coaching absolutely free. Why? Because that data is always and will always be yours to market to, okay? That's something that you own. The Metaverse could be changed in a moment's notice. SEO, as an example in Google, was changed in a moment's notice and people lost their shirts. Facebook could change their terms and conditions at a moment's notice. YouTube could change their terms and conditions at a moment's notice. That's why you want to generate traffic and engagement and interest where the eyeballs are and direct those eyeballs to your website where you generate a name and email address so that that's data that you own for a lifetime. That 1.7 million subscribers, folks, has generated me over $280 million online over the past 20 some years. Now, didn't become a billionaire from it, but I'll take my millions and I'll be happy with it. But I'm always still looking at the newest trends to where the eyeballs are so I can take some of those eyeballs, take some of that attention, take some of that excitement and bring it into where I build a database of names and email addresses. So right now, there's no doubt that with cryptocurrency trading and NFTs and other altcoins and the Metaverse, that's where the excitement is. So that's where I'm starting to do my marketing as well, centered around that kind of stuff. Be brutally honest, if you look at the title here for this YouTube video, I'm trending keywords that are interested to people. So in other words, I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you to do on this video. I'm taking trends of altcoins, Metaverse, right? All these keywords that are hot. You're watching this video, you're like, Joel seems to know what he's talking about. And if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, a lot of you are gonna click on the link below and you're gonna become part of my coaching program for absolutely free. That's the proper way to do marketing. So many companies, massive companies, okay, didn't keep up with the trends. JCPenney, Sears, all these retail outlets just weren't paying attention. The ones that did pay attention still survive. So you've got Amazon, which is the biggest trend right now, or one of the biggest trends. But the reason why they're still doing well is Walmart actually copied the Amazon model online, and that's why they're continuing to still do well. If you don't keep your eyes open to where the eyeballs are, where the trends are, you're gonna be dead in the water. So listen, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button so that you can be notified every time I do a video, and we'll see you on the next one.